one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Here's 1st and 10. Ready? Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing, Willis. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first. Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Street. Hey, check that, street.
Now Willis. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's inside the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. No problem there on the extra point. And the Chiefs take a 14-8 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Throwing is Willis. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So after
The first quarter with the score.
unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
Patrick to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's in! Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Kansas City. The PAT, up and good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
On the jump.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Willis now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities, and for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line, and we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
19 target. Ready?
Here's Willis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
To throw, here's Willis. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, New Orleans.
Let's go now.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Let go.
Throwing Willis. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That one is caught. It's Hudson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection, and this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal.
And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Attack, attack. Right side.
Mahomes back. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Right, right. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have...
And he will go all the way. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, KC. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Check, contact. Go, Reed. Go, hey. Smash, Bronco.
To throw is Willis. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Willis to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Hey, 43.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hey, 43, 40, 87. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 15. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hey, ribble in.
Now Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Willis now to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Throwing, Willis. A throw on the move is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
Come on.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 27-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. 3rd and long.
Come back.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught right side by Beckham. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be a fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Patrick to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Color. 43. 15.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be home in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point is up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Check, man. Check. Freeze. Ready.
Here's Willis. He keeps it himself. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be packed?
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll drop to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He